Thou shalt not abhor an Edomite, for he is thy brother. Thou shalt not abhor an Egyptian, because thou wast a stranger in his land. Listen up, Hebrew Israelites. Y'all say the so-called white man is an Edomite, and he cannot be saved, as I hear you guys say all the time. Does y'all think?
Well, the scripture says he can't be saved. It says it in the it says it in the book of Obadiah. There should be none left in the house of Esau. It says in Malachi, the book of Malachi, chapter 1, verse 4. It says, Esau Jacob have I loved, Esau have I hated, and laid his heritage waste for the dragons in the wilderness. It said another scripture I can't think of right now, but it says the light of the wicked, the candle of the I'm messing it up. The light of the wicked shall be put out, and the wicked is the house of Esau. The book of Malachi, chapter 1, speaks of that, and it's that's for one, and for two, dang, what did he say? And he was like, it says you should not abhor Edomite. Well, we was just coming out, we was just getting saved out of the land of Egypt, for one, and we was being taught the righteous laws. You know what I mean? So, you know, we're not supposed to abhor. Alright, well, the kingdom of heaven is going to be different than how the kingdom of hell has been. But the laws was given to us for a reason. It was given to us for a reason, and now Esau's out of here. This is pretty much what it is. So it's like, you know, he doesn't read the scripture at all. And I think he's the police. It's just something about us think he's the police, because there's no way you come into the truth and then you still trying to link Jesus to, or Yah to Yah, and Yah coming in the flesh and Yah being the God. And so I just think he's the police.
Think like that? When Yah came in the flesh, did he think like that? And is an Edomite, and he cannot be saved, as I hear you guys say all the time. Does Yah think like that? When Yah came in the flesh, did he think like that?
So if he says he hears Yah say all the time, he doesn't hear no scriptures behind it. You know what I'm saying? It's like this. They about to come.
Yahweh HaMashiach preached to mostly Gentile people. If you read the scripture, Abraham was a Chaldean. Yahweh made Jacob. He called his name Israel.
Abraham was born in Chaldea, in the land of the Chaldeans, from Mesopotamia. There's plenty of books that even the book of Judah, it speaks on the chapter 5 speaks of the complete history of our family history, and it went back to where Abraham was from. So the Moabites knew that, the Chinese know our history. But the thing about it is that he's pretty much like he's not really trying to seem like the good guy at all. He's more just trying to seem like the bad guy. You know what I'm saying? Like trying. They about to come.
Preached to mostly Gentile people. If you read the scripture, Abraham was a Chaldean.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought that I lost my thought of. So the scripture said, you know, Abraham was told to leave from his family and to stop following the ways of his family, and he left his family and stopped following the ways of his family. So he didn't. The scripture says, come ye out and be separate. I butchered it, but the scripture says, come ye out and be separate, man. So this guy is just the police, man. There's no way he listened to anybody talk any scripture, man. And if he did, all he did was just get angry the whole time and think how he's going to lock people up and get paid for it.
Yahweh made Jacob. He called his name Israel. So are we all Chaldeans? Because Abraham was from Chaldea, which is considered Gentile. So everyone can be saved. The so-called white man, Russian, German, they all can be saved through grace, through faith, through the Spirit.
So he said everyone could be saved, but then he went straight to European nations only. Or not nations, but European so-called countries only. You know what I mean? And then I just thought about, because I was just watching his eyes again. When he first started, for the first 10 or 20 seconds or whatever, he never said more than 3 words without looking at the camera. Like, he would just literally, like, look like he's, I don't know what, I don't even remember he was reading scriptures or whatever, because to me, the whole thing just sounds like a setup. But he was like, every 3 seconds, he was just looking back at the camera, and I'm thinking to myself, like, is you more, my first thought when I first seen him was like, is you more focused on the camera, or is you more focused on what you reading? Like, what's up with your eyes? And then that's when I just started, like, paying attention, like, and he's just, yo, at a feast day on Eagle Ave, and this was like right after they was on CNN. Like, the FBI thing had popped up on the Wi-Fi. And I remember when I was chilling with my peoples by Kingsborough Projects, he told me, he was like, yo, I mean, I remember back in the day when I was chilling with my peoples by Kingsborough Projects, he told me, he was like, yo, if you ever see like the FBI thing on the tower, just know somebody around is being watched. But he was like, if you don't see that shit, you know what I'm saying, don't pay that shit no mind, you just chill, you hang out, you have a good time. I was like, all right. So when I was on Eagle Ave at that feast day, I was like, yo, and they showed me, they was like, look, is this on yours? And I was like, yeah, it's on mine. They was like, yo, that's crazy. I thought about what Sean told me, you know what I'm saying, out Crown Heights, and I was like, listen, this shit big, because y'all was just on CNN. So I already knew coming in that I wanted to go like to the court case and all that, you know what I'm saying? Because I lived the life of court cases, so I'm like, if I'm getting into something, I want to see what this court case stuff is about, since they dragging people to court. You know what I'm saying? And I seen how they played it. Like, I know how they play this religious talk in the courtroom, and they refuse to lose, and it's like a joke, but at the same time it's a joke because it's the crime isn't worth any punishment that they're trying to give, so it's a complete joke. And it's like for teaching the Bible, they want you to do this, or want you to do community service, or do a couple days in jail. Like, that shit is stupid. So I seen that, and right now, from what's been happening between these past 1,000 days, they definitely ready, getting ready. They probably got a nice little movie put together and some more stuff. And I ain't talking about the ones that they used to talk about coming out with. I'm talking about a scary movie. Yeah. But Shalom. And as far as the names, Kolori Abashim Yahushai Bashim Kakudai.
Alright, Shalom.
This brother's page,
Give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai.
Subscribe to this page. Shalom.